Inshallah. Inshallah, 100%. I agree. On that note, I know we're shooting for every 2 weeks, inshallah. Our next episode will actually be next Friday, the 7th, inshallah.
So 1 week.
Yeah, this is 1 week. So inshallah, we'll try and get this one up on the web within like 2-3 days, hopefully, inshallah, so that people can catch up on it before the next episode. This week's talk, inshallah, is titled Rizq and His Conditions. And then next week, inshallah, definitely, I think is going to be a really, really interesting, good one. I don't want to give too much away from it, but all I'm going to say is it's called Tales of a Prophet. And it's just going to go through a very, very interesting and not commonly cited story that we can gain a lot of information from, inshallah. So the other thing I was just going to start with was the hadith we mentioned about there's a hadith of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam where he says, it's a very well-known hadith and there's like 6 or 7 different narrations of it, but the hadith says, سَبْعَةٌ يُظِلُّهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي ظِلِّهِ يَوْمَ لَا ظِلَّ إِلَّا ظِلُّهُ. There's 7 whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides shade to on the day on which there's no shade except he who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shades.
Meaning the day of judgment.
Yes. And Jazakallah. So there's one that is included in there, and it says وَرَجُلَانِ تَحَابَ فِي اللَّهِ اجْتَمَعَ عَلَيْهِ وَتَفَرَّقَ عَلَيْهِ. 2 men or 2 people who love each other for the sake of Allah. They come together for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they depart and go their separate ways for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that inshallah, even though this is virtual, that we're coming together and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts us amongst these that are coming here for the sole purpose and niyyah and intention of pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and doing the best we can to be in accordance to the Quran and Sunnah. So inshallah. Ameen.
So while we're going to talk about different financial principles or methods that are meant to maximize a person's investment or wealth generation and how to management and etc., we also, going back to, we want to make sure that there's an Islamic undertone to everything. And as we know, when it comes to ibadah, when it comes to worship, pretty much anything can be a form of ibadah, can be a form of worship that you're rewarded for, so long as you have the right intention and you're doing it within the boundaries of what Allah has prescribed as being halal. So we talked last week about why empowerment, financial empowerment, is important for not only our deen but our dunya here as well.
Absolutely.